In today's video, we are going to be using one pattern to either draft a bustier or a corset. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The first thing you're going to do is to rule out your vertical measurement, which is from your shoulder to your chest line, shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, and shoulder to hip if you're making it to a top length or a blouse length. After doing that, you make sure all lines are ruled in a straight line. Impute your shoulder measurement on your shoulder line and also on your chest line, then you roll that into a straight line. When you're done, go ahead and impute your nipple to nipple measurement on your chest line and down to your waistline or your hip line. Then you roll that into a straight line, as you can see me doing. Then you go ahead to measure what you have from your bust point to your under bust. For me, I have 3.5. So I am going to mark 3.5 round my bust, as you can see me doing. If you have 4.5, go ahead and measure your 4.5 round. If you have 3, go ahead and measure 3, as you can see me doing. Please take your time in doing this and do not rush. After making sure you've marked it accurately, go ahead and extend your nipple to nipple point upward and connect all lines together. After doing that, the next thing go ahead to do is to take in ½ inch at the center front and extend it down to the length of your blouse. Then you roll that into a straight line. Please do not exceed ½ inch. Anything that makes you to exceed ½ inch, you will have too much gap at the center front, which you will end up not liking. After making sure that is correct, the next thing you want to go ahead to do is to measure your cleavage opening. How wide or how open or how deep do you want your cleavage to show? I took in 9 inch, and from there I use my curve ruler to connect all my lines together, as you can see me doing. So because I have already ruled it in a circle, this has helped me to know how I am going to connect it together. Please, while doing this, do not rush. Take it step by step, as everything begins with the process. When you're done doing that, the next thing you need to go ahead to do is to impute your darts. On my underbust, I took in 1 inch on both sides. On my waist, I took in 1 inch on both sides. Then the length of my top, I went up by 1.5 to 2 inches and I connect the lines together. On my chest line, I went up by ½ inch and I went down by ½ inch. At the top of my bust, I went in by 1 inch on both sides and I used my curve ruler to connect all lines together, as you can see me doing. Please make sure you watch what I'm doing to avoid making a mistake. Also, please note that the ½ inch above the bust area and below the bust area is to avoid pointiness or sharpness in the corset or your bustier, because it helps to blend well and to sit well on your body. When you're done correcting and connecting all lines, the next thing you go ahead to do is to impute your horizontal measurements. Kindly note that for every dart that you've taken on your pattern, you have to include it back. For my bust area, there is a 2 inches dart intake. For my waist area, there is also a 2 inches dart intake. For my under bust, there's also a 2 inches dart intake. Please, you have to put that back in your pattern, and also do not forget to also put your allowance. So if your chest area is 34 inches, divided by 4, you're going to have 8.5 inches. And if you're having a dart intake of 2 inches, it's going to be 10.5 inches. Then your allowance, which is 1.5 inches. So total, you're going to be having like 12.5 to 13 inches. When you're done putting all your horizontal measurement, go ahead to have your desired neckline. For me, I'm just putting off the basic neckline, which is 3 inches by 3 inches, and my 1 inch shoulder slant. When you're done doing that, the next thing you go ahead to do is to find the midpoint of your armhole. Then take in half inch inward and you connect that to your chest area, as you can see me doing. Kindly watch this video wholeheartedly to avoid making mistake. When you're done, find the midpoint of your shoulder slant and connect it to your chest area. Please, while doing this, kindly make sure you take your time to do it, as rushing or making any slight mistake can cost you your time, your fabric, and your effort, even your money. So you have to make sure you take your time doing this. That is the reason why making use of a pencil is very paramount. This makes you to adjust all corrections and every mistake that is being made on the pattern before transferring it down to your fabric. When you're done making your adjustment, the next thing you need to do is to connect the lines or to close up your bust area at the upper side. What you need to do is, where you mark the open cleavage, just connect it and give it your desired shape. Now at this point, you can decide to do it anyhow. Give it a straight shape. You can decide to make it curvy. You can decide to make it scallop. You can decide to do anything at this area. You just can decide to play with it. It all depends on you. This is where your creativity comes in. For me, I am just going for the basics, and I am connecting the lines all together, as you can see me doing. After doing that, the next thing you go ahead to do is to impute all your measurements. Then when you're done and you have made sure that everything is correct, then you can go ahead and cut it. Please do not forget to add your allowance, as you can see me doing. For my neck design, I do not have any particular style in mind. I was just trying to play with my creativity and just to see what I can come up with. So this is why I say your creativity comes in. You can decide to do anything you like. I just decided to have an open chest area as my top, and I'm trying to see how it was going to come out. That is why I'm using the back of my pencil to connect it first. Now at this point, you can decide to do anything. Like I said before, you can have a love shape, you can have a square shape, you can have an open bust, you can have a rope side. Just do whatever you want to do with yours, and Let your creativity speak. When you finally decide on what kind of neckline you want and you've connected all the lines together, it is now time for you to cut. Please kindly watch what I'm doing, because I mentioned before that this pattern can be used to draft a bustier and also a corset. So watch what I am doing. And please do not forget to label, as label is very paramount. If not, you just be sewing back to the front and front to the back. Take your time when you're doing this. Do not rush while cutting your patterns. So this is how it looks like after you're done cutting. You can cut it like this, transfer it to your fabric, and you're going to have a bustier. But if you want a corset, you can just cut it, those lines underneath the bust, and you're good to go as a corset. Now let's cut the back. Transfer all your measurement to your back. Do not forget to take in 1 inch for your zipper allowance. Transfer your shoulder to chest line, shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, and your length of the top. Then you roll that into an horizontal line. After transferring your line, go ahead and input your shoulder measurement. Please be conscious of the 1 inch for the zipper allowance, and you roll that into a straight line. When you're done, go ahead to take in your neck width and your neck depth. For me, I took in 1 inch by 1 inch, and also go ahead to take in your shoulder slant of 1 inch. After taking your shoulder slant, you go ahead and impute your darts. So for the back, we are still maintaining 4 inches, taking 4 inches downward from your chest line down to the length of your dress. After doing that, the next thing you go ahead to do is to take in your darts. Now for the darts, unlike the front inch which we took in 1 inch on both sides, we are going to be taking in ½ inch on both sides for our darts at the back. And for the hem of the dress, we are going to go up by 2 inches, and on the underbust we are going to measure ½ inch on both sides and connect all lines together, as you can see me doing. After connecting all the darts lines together, it is now time to determine what kind of design you want for your back. For me, I was just going for a love design at the back, and I measured the length of 9 inches and I created my design. Like I said in the front, your design can be anything You can create anything you want. You can do love, you can do star, you can decide to make it backless, you can decide to just play around with your design. For me, I just decided to do love, and I was trying so hard to determine what kind of shape of love do I want to do. Is it the upside down shape or the inverted love? But I later come up with one design. So finally, when I've inserted or decide what kind of design I want to do, the next thing I go ahead to do is to impute my horizontal measurements. Impute my horizontal measurements. Please do not forget to add your allowance. It is very, very important. Do not forget to add your allowance, because if you don't add it now, you're going to either you add it in your fabric, or you might even forget to add it in your fabric. Just add it on your pattern to avoid making mistake or story that touches the art. When you're done connecting, the next thing you're going to do is to cut your pattern. Please do not forget to label your pattern, and do not forget to cut it accordingly. I'm done cutting, and this is how my back design looks like. You can see the love at the neck area, and you can see how it's fitting. Now there's no loop or there's no eyelet on this because it has a zipper, but if you want an eyelet, you have to take off the zipper and 1 inch extra. Now this is how the front looks like, and this is how you're going to join it if you want it as a bustier. But if you want it as a corset, you're just going to cut off that circle shape at the underbust down to the armhole, and you can see how it is, how simple it is, and how easy it is to cut. Thank you so much. I hope you really understand what this tutorial is, and you understand how to cut it and how to play around with your pattern. See you in my next video. I love you, and you have a nice day. Ciao, ciao.